I've got a knife. Sorry. I shouldn't joke about that. So we're gonna cut up some berries. This is a horrible angle. You wouldn't believe that I actually study film and cinematography and media production. But like literally one glance at my YouTube channel, you'd be like, oh yeah, she doesn't study that shit. She's lying. No, I do. I just don't really truly care about how the camera looks. But I guess for you guys, it's not aesthetically pleasing. So I'll work on that for you. So we're gonna cut up some strawberries, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about the past couple days. Hashtag ding dong. Hashtag ding dong. Should I put these on for the video? I don't know. You guys are like fucking complaining and shit. I'm not wearing those. So I guess we'll just begin. So I got the job like I fucking predicted. Not to even be like that, but here's the thing. If I'm not super overly positive about something, I really I don't know. I really start to get depressed. Anybody else? I really start to get sad. So I have to be glass half full. Otherwise, I really do get super sad and depressed. And that's just me. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I am in therapy, so don't be like, you should really speak to someone about that. I will soon, I guess. I don't care. But if I'm not superly positive about something, then I will blah, blah. And if I'm not super optimistic, then I have to be optimistic. That's one thing I have to do. And why is he fucking looking at me? I have my front door open and my fucking creepy ass neighbor is looking in my house. He's literally the worst person I've ever fucking met. He's so annoying and weird. But anyway, I have to be super optimistic. Otherwise, depression will eat me alive. And it has eaten me alive before. This is the yogurt that we're using, 5%. Yo, read that. Just kidding. Don't read that if you're not gay. But yeah. So, taking off the panties, look. Hey. Okay, tastes great. I've never bought this size before. We usually buy the big tubs. But I saw this and I was like, this is perfect. So far. Put all the berries in there. Hashtag Hollyberry. Hey. Just kidding. Okay, like I was saying, I got the job. I feel like I've said that a trillion times, but I got it and I'm like, thank God, because I really don't make that much money. I have 2 jobs and I really am kind of skating by. Not really. Skating by is positive. I'm not skating by. I'm drowning, but I'm doing all right. I wonder if I can do my makeup on camera. Let's see. All right. Let's do my makeup on camera. But yeah, so I got the job. It pays way more. I'm not going to get into how much it pays because I feel like that's kind of greedy. Or not greedy. It's kind of show-offy. I know some people don't really care about talking about money. I just feel like I personally don't really care about it. Unless you're asking me, unless you're asking, hey, how much were those jeans? I'm going to tell you. Hey, how much do you make an hour? I'll tell you. But I'm not going to just say it because I feel like that's kind of braggy and I don't know. I just feel like people don't need to know. Also, I'm going to try and do my makeup on camera, so I'm going to be all up in your grill. So if you're uncomfortable with that, too bad. Give me a kiss. Just kidding. All right, here we go. All right. I don't know if this is going to be successful. People do it all the time. I just can't. I always have to get an extra mirror. Good. Okay. One eye is done, but it's not done great. All right. It's not horrible, but it's not great. But can I just say, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, or like if it's a woman thing or if it's a person thing or a young person thing, but I feel like I constantly need to be on. I feel like I always have to like look presentable, and I feel like I always have to like just be the best version of myself, and I can never slip up or mess up. And I don't really feel that pressure of like, oh, if I do that, then if I don't do this, then I'm a failure. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like if I'm not super presentable and overly nice, because I'm already a people pleaser, then people won't like me and I won't, be successful or whatever. Like, for example, when I was super honest on here, which I do disagree with now, but when I was super honest on here about how I felt, it like made some people upset, which like rightfully so. I don't think that I should have said what I said online. Like, I definitely think that was like a private conversation thing. Like, because I was talking about like the 2 crushes that I had, and I was like going into detail about them and, things I didn't like about them and blah, blah, blah. And it was way overly too personal. But a lot of people got really upset. And I was like, simultaneously, this is how I feel. And I feel, I want to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. That's how I feel. But, so going back to what I'm saying is this, like, I feel like if I'm not like this perfect being of what people want me to be and what people want me to say and how people want me to act, I'm like, I feel like you guys don't want someone relatable. Like, everybody says they want somebody relatable, but then when that relatable person makes a relatable mistake, says something wrong, doesn't acknowledge something, does acknowledge something, everybody's upset. And I think as just a person being a person, and I think you're also a person, it's like, how is there not room for grace in there? Like, people want to, I don't know. And then people leave mass hate comments, which, like, thank God I have not experienced that yet. And I'm saying yet because one small gust of wind can change the entire course of somebody's audience. Like, the smallest thing, everybody's upset. I have a really good internet friend who was being canceled last week, or was canceled, or it's still up in the air. She still hasn't came back online because people scared her off. People think she's a fake lesbian. And here's the kicker. She followed me, blah, blah, blah. People think she's a fake lesbian. She puts together beach days. She lives in California. I'm not going to say where, but she puts together beach days for local lesbians, local gay girls, local queer people to come together and have this third space. She did that. She essentially started a little business. She doesn't charge anybody. It's just, hey, come hang out, come meet people. That's what she does. She has made so many friends. She's amazing, and I'm going to go to one. And people think she's a fake lesbian because she posted a video saying how she's excited for Bad Bunny to star in the Super Bowl, or perform for the Super Bowl. And to me, it's just, I don't know. I'm getting off task, but, I'm getting off topic, but like, it's like, you can't win everybody over, and that's a fact. But I also just think, as a people pleaser and as somebody that only wants to do good, like, my intentions are always going to do the right thing and say the right thing, even if it's too honest and it comes across as rude. Like, those are always going to be my truest intentions, always. But I just feel like the internet and posting online, it's so black and white. Like, you can give your dead ass honest opinion about something and not lie, and somebody's like, I don't like this opinion, I disagree, you're wrong, blah, 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 and they try and get you canceled. Now, with that being said, obviously there's some nuance to that. I think human rights are not a part of that discussion. I think human rights and, you know, just being a good person is not up for debate to me. But like, if I'm like, I don't like the color fucking yellow, I think it's blinding and I think it's gross and blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, fuck you, you're wrong. But, you know the hate trains that come over the most mundane things. But yeah, so that's just how I've been feeling. Like, I'm trying not to be afraid to post, but I'm also just like afraid to, I think I'm afraid to grow, because the more people watching means the more people hating. And it also means the more people loving. You know, I've been getting a lot of really positive comments on TikTok lately. But I just know the tide is coming. And like I said, I am a glass half full person, but gotta be realistic as well. The tide will shift. It always shifts. And yeah, so that's just where I kind of feel like, and then in what I want to pursue, which I want to pursue filmmaking, I'm just like, you know, I don't know. It's a lot. There's a lot to consider. And I don't think people have the patience as much as they think that they have the patience for something. Like, I think people say, oh, I don't like celebrity culture, I prefer influencer culture. But like, do you? If you just dog on people who are just open and honest and sharing the intimacies of their lives, I feel like you don't fuck with it as much as you think you do. And to me, the most like crazy thing of all is like, if you can't sit down and film a video and post it, edit it, blah, 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 in confidence, you cannot be dogging people in the comments for being honest, for posting their true selves, you know, for being vulnerable. I think it's lame. I think that is like one of the lowest things you can do as a person, is like, if you can't even do it, you should not be dogging on people, dog. You know what I mean? Anyway, I gotta make my lunch for work. Don't be dogging, man.